Okay, yeah, looks like everything's working. All right, hello, I am Dirk Salo, and I'm here with Mark Fontanarosa. Just wanted to say that this is going to be on public stuff, so I'm a student, not a professional, not licensed or anything, so make sure that if you need help, don't use this as a reference, I'm just a student. Okay, so the first activity we're going to do with Mark is going to be cognitive help. And he is going to have these cards of the 3 types of common stuttering disfluencies. And then when I am disfluent, he'll show me the card that has that disfluency. And the question that I'm going to try to say is, where are you going? And my disfluency, he'll let me know which one I got. Where are you going?
I believe that was a block.
That's right. Okay. Where are you going?
I guess that was a repetition.
Yes. Where are you going?
Maybe the prolongation.
Yes, very good. Okay, and the next activity is for motor development, and Mark is going to try and say the word trace, and when he gets stuck on the word trace, he's going to clench his hand, and then when he feels like he can say it, he's going to hold it for a little bit longer, and then open your hand when you know you can do both, open your hand and easily say the word, or let the sounds come out. So with the word trace, hold it and then release it when you feel ready.
Trace.
Very good. All right. And Jesse likes that too. Good dog. Okay. And then the last thing is an affective therapy, which is the speech notebook. Mark watched some of Alan Rabinowitz's keynote speech, and then wrote down his thoughts and ideas about that, and we'll discuss it until we get to 5 minutes, which is 2.5 minutes. So we got a little time. What did you think about that, Mark?
I thought it was really interesting. One thing I did keep track of how many times he stuttered, and because he was a very articulate guy, and he's up there talking about an emotional subject, an important subject to himself. And I thought it was interesting that even with the prepared speech and the rehearsal and obvious knowledge of the situation and the material, he's still stuttered. So like he could sign a release for the Today Show or whatever he did with Brian Gunnell, and say he wasn't going to stutter, but still he's still stuttered.
Or maybe he felt more comfortable in this setting and knew that he had to be perfect.
That's
on the Today Show or whatever that was.
Right. I thought it was interesting how you thought of it as a challenge, and you also have that contrast between humans and that perfect society that we have to be.
Yeah, certainly those pressures. You're right, mistakes and it did seem like he recognized those sort of shortcomings of asking people to be so perfect when no one is, and to ask someone to be perfect just shows how imperfect a person, you'd have to be crazy to ask a person to be perfect.
Yeah, they're going to make you sign a contract and say that you're going to be, And I thought it was interesting how, so he goes into the world of animals, which are, they don't have those different strata of all different, complexity of relationships. And that's where he went. Not only that, I thought it was cool that he said, not only was he dealing with the animals, but people that didn't understand it. So that was sort of safer for him to sort of separate himself, even through the language with the people that he had to deal with, at least,
in the different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, through a translator, I did think about that too. A translator through his thoughts and into another person's language or different things, that definitely is an interesting use of language, to have to go through different languages, and certainly his disfluencies might or might not be noticed because he was going through a translator And they also might be a little sympathetic because they're trying to communicate in each other's completely different languages. So you start to realize it's not about how fast you get it out, it's that you get to say what you want.
Right. So, and I thought it was really cool that he could spot his own son's disfluency at such an early age. I think he really had a solid reflection of his whole experience, and I think that's what he meant by the gift. I think he's sort of more sensitive to everything that's going on in him, second by second, in a way that people don't even realize.
Yeah.
Like at one point he said, people that don't stutter have barely anything to say. And I think it's interesting, you take that for granted and you just sort of waste that gift, whereas he had to earn it, so everything's a lot more like precious in a way.
Cool. Well, we may have to stop there. Yeah. Well, sorry for going a minute over. Hope it was helpful.